So dear distinguished ambassadors, official elected mayors, council members, community leaders, and friends, I would like to start by showing my gratitude to you, the mayor of Fort Lauderdale, for receiving us so warmly. Sorry for that. Despite the weather, we are very happy to be here. Since October 7, we have witnessed an unprecedented rise of anti-Semitism, with 960% raise in Brazil, 240% raise in Germany, 400% raise in the United States, 500% raise in the United Kingdom, and 818% in the Netherlands. I'm a third-generation Holocaust survivor of 4 grandparents who experienced the worst atrocities. They experienced something that no one would like to experience, the worst crime in our modern history. Growing up in Belgium, I was educated by their stories. I visited the very camps from which my great-grandparents were sent and deported to Auschwitz-Birkenau. As a child, I believe that while anti-Semitism might still exist, the overwhelming hatred directed at Jews was something from the past. I grew up also with the love of Israel, a wonderful nation, the startup nation where we make everything impossible possible. I always knew that we have enemies, but I have been told that no one will try to destroy us again. I didn't stay naive so long. At the age of 15, during the Second Intifada, when Palestinian terrorists blew themselves up on buses and on the streets, killing more than 1,000 people, as the only Jew of the class, I've been asked why I killed Palestinians. And I said, I didn't kill anyone. Obviously, I'm here in the classroom. And I've been told that we are the same, Jews and Israelis. This is how I start understanding that anti-Semitism is not only the hatred of Jews, it's the hatred of everything that is Jewish, including Israel. My life changed again exactly 40 days ago, on October 7, when Hamas infiltrated Israel and committed atrocities that we hoping that belonged to the past. Atrocities that only those that survived the Holocaust could remember, like my great-grandparents and my grandparents. As a human of this world, I took the pledge to take the responsibility to speak out, to share what happened on that day so we don't forget. I feel that I have some responsibility for what happened. We all have some responsibility because we failed. We failed to not have listened carefully to the words of Hamas and their allies. We're hoping that the slogan on campuses, like the famous "From the river to the sea, Palestinian will be free," or "Free, free Palestine," were slogan for a campaign, but not the real intention. In my naive mind, the Hamas charter is something that no one can really support. On the screen, you're going to see now the pictures of Ari, my son, and Daniela, my daughter, 4 years old and 2 years old. They live between the river and the sea. They spend the past 6 weeks running to our bomb shelter every day, a few times a day. You need to see them on the response to rocket alarm. Each one take their favorite toy. They run to the shelter. They know where it is and why they need to run. At their young age, they are trained to save their own life. What you hear is what they heard in the past 6 weeks. And then the explosions. This is our life in Israel these days. Now I would like to play another video, filmed this week in Cornell University, one of the most important educational institutions in America. This is a call of Intifada in Cornell University this week. I will not comment on it. I will just ask how comes that in 2023 we have calls to commit an Intifada against Jews in the United States of America. From October 7, the charter of Hamas and the slogan on campuses appear to be real threats. In the past weeks, I had to look in the face of my grandfather, the only Holocaust survivor alive from our family. And I was ashamed. I was ashamed that we couldn't prevent what happened on October 7. Since that day, especially after seeing the wave of anti-Semitism, his health started decreasing. with Jewish businesses attacked, schools, synagogue, and Jewish institutions under threats. 80 years after the Holocaust, my own grandfather, my own hero, who survived 5 cancer, 2-time COVID-19 at the age of 90, and the Holocaust had to witness all October 7, and what happened after. I really, really feel ashamed. I also recognize that Israel and the Jewish community globally gain a tremendous support from decision makers, especially from the United States. From the president to senator, congressmen, state legislators, council members, and more. Your support has been heard, and your support has been felt. On behalf of the American jury and the people of Israel, I'd like to thank you, all of you in this room, for standing up for us, and we needed it, and we heard you. At the end, the most important are the lessons that we can learn, that we need to learn. Our world failed a few times in our history, but we always stood up and chose the right side of history. We can, together, do it again and fight for our own values, for democratic values when the majority is fighting for the minority. We can build a world of respect and acceptance. We can fight extremism, but it demands from us leadership, knowledge, experience, trust, zero tolerance policy. And the most important, we need to believe that we can do it. The Mayor's Summit Against Anti-Semitism is the platform for local leaders to exchange their ideas, their policies, and their work. I have to say that I've been impressed by many of you. I've been impressed by your willingness to protect Jewish communities in your cities, by the programs, by the actions, by the policies, and the statements. More can be done, and I know that more will be done. As we're opening the 2023 North America Mayor Summit Against Anti-Semitism, I have a lot of hope. I know that we have friends. You are our friends. And your presence today means a lot to us. So on behalf of the Combat Antisemitism Movement, our founder, Mr. Adam Barron, the chair of the advisory board, Mr. Natan Sharansky, our member, partners, and team, thank you for being here today.